So continuing our sort of global theme for this morning's interview, we had Joseph from China Travel Daily. We had Mark from Travel Start, African OTA. Here now with Maninder Singh, who's Chief Strategy Officer for OYO, India's largest hospitality company, probably best known for its OYO Rooms brand, but there are other businesses as part of the portfolio that we'll get on to talking about later. But let's just sort of kick off with a conversation about OYO Rooms. So basically it's a branded budget online aggregator, maybe a franchise model of sorts would be a familiar reference point for the UK audience. But OYO Rooms, you are basically direct only. A tiny bit of your business goes through third parties. You've recently rejoined Make My Trip, or you're distributing your inventory through Make My Trip. So does that signal a change of direction for you?
No, not any strategic change in direction, because as far as our core business model is concerned, we are a full stack model, so we control every part of the customer experience and data as well. So right from start, we chose to ensure that 90% plus of our business is direct, because we are able to sort of understand and learn more about our customers. So that doesn't change. Obviously, we resonate with quality of spaces and experiences, and in a market like India, where everything is fragmented, broken, and the supply needs repair, every distributor, large or small, wants that quality supply. So, this partnership is a testament to the fact that, any distributor of, hotels or homes would want to partner with OYO. It's a meaningful partnership. Make My Trip and Go Ibibo do serve millions of customers, so we are sort of looking forward to work with them. But that doesn't change anything about the core business model, and more than 90% of our business would still be on all the OYO platforms. Okay,
so maybe just sort of looping back slightly to the model. So you take over unbranded budget accommodations, brand them as OYO, distribute them yourself, right, and 90% of that then comes through your OYO Room. So in terms of sort of like your web mobile app breakdown, what's it currently, and are you looking to transition more of it to mobile and app? Or?
We already have. So I think that journey began almost 1.5 to 2 years back. So out of 100%, almost 58 to 60% is already mobile, right? So that transition already, the web to mobile transition happened as the transition happened in India as well. Okay. So sort of smartphones picked up. Okay.
And one of the, I know Make My Trip fairly well. One of the questions that always comes up when talking to businesses such as Make My Trip is the marketing cost and the acquisition of customers. And I know Make My Trip had a bit of a share price drop when it said we're going after, customer acquisition, and it might hit revenue to an extent. I mean, in terms of your customer acquisition costs, how do you keep it within check? I mean, do you have a massive marketing budget, or are you cleverer with your marketing? What do you do to acquire and retain customers?
Yeah, we would like to believe that we are very clever, but we're sort of learning every day. The best form of marketing for us is actually the sort of signages we put on our hotels. So we have 4,000 plus hotels and homes, and across 200 plus cities. So every street you sort of walk in India, you will see a big OYO signage, and that is where we've been sort of reinventing ourselves. So we have just introduced a new format of signage called super graphics. So there's sort of a big round OYO on the wall itself, and you can't miss it. So that and the sort of quality of experience we provide is our best way to sort of market and brand to our customers. Factually, in the last 15 months or so, as we've grown about 3x in our business, our marketing budget has remained flat, and it is almost sort of 1/30th, 1/40th of what a distributor would spend. And the reason why we've been able to do so is because of the way we brand and sort of sell our experiences, and the fact that we understand our customers really well. So there's a lot of personalization we do on our platforms, which helps us in conversion. So our focus on the product bit is also a lot more on conversion than on just saying that let's generate newer and newer traffic through a lot of acquisition costs, which we've done in the past, almost 3 years back, and we've sort of learned through the ropes that the best strategy is to ensure that the proposition you sort of put forward is so unique that everybody who wants to stay at a hotel or home has an OYO to choose from.
Okay, so OYO is the corporate business. You've got OYO Rooms as the main brand, but you've also got OYO Townhouse and OYO Home. I mean, how do you plan to grow and scale those businesses? Just explain what.
Sure.
Townhouse.
So like any other sort of hotel company, we also think about sort of brand proliferation from a consumer proposition perspective. So on one side you have price points. On the other side, you have sort of business and leisure type of use cases. So OYO Rooms is our core brand, which is at the $25 to $30 price point, and then sort of OYO Townhouse is the $55 to $60 price point brand. What we've done with Townhouse is we now have 31 townhouses in 12 locations, and India is a market where a lot of per capita income growth is happening, and there's sort of a desire for aspirational experiences. That part of the sort of white space is completely untouched because the largest chain is 4,000 and chain rooms. So we would sort of be at the 5,000 to 6,000 rooms level by this year end itself, right? And the way we've sort of crafted that proposition is we've completely re-engineered the decor, the amenities, inside the room. We've created special lounge spaces for the customer to sort of relax and sort of read a book. We've even sort of re-engineered the space where you can have breakfast. So most of our breakfast is either on the terrace, where you can actually enjoy a view. So Townhouse is this completely re-engineered neighborhood hotel, which is scaling so fast that it would sort of eat up the entire sort of white space that existed in the mid-market $55 to $60 price
so that's
point.
Townhouse. And then Home, OYO Home.
Yeah. So interestingly, if you look at India, there are millions of it's gone through this massive 15-year to 20-year real estate boom. So there are millions of unlocked homes that are available as supply. And OYO has always sort of built capability to take any form of supply and transform it into a beautiful space. So that's what we are doing with homes. So we are now in 5 cities, more than 600 homes. So if you, let's say, have a home in Goa, which is blocked,
nice.
OYO would come to you and give you a great return, and on this, and also ensure that your space becomes beautiful. And we are able to create mini experiences within that space for the consumer. For example, we would think about what is the sunrise or sunset view from that home is going to be like, and we would engineer that and create a decor around that. We would think about what are those corner nook spaces where people can read a book when they are on vacation and just relax. We would actually do that. So we are taking these homes and creating these mini experiences within those homes for the consumers, and again at a price point which is very affordable. So homes again is at the $20 to $30 price point, but largely in leisure locations as of now.